Welcome to Deep Breath, the intentional pause we take together to slow things down for just a moment, to feel grounded in the present, focus on mental health, and recenter your day in small segments that everyone has time for. Welcome to this time together that we have. I'm so glad that you are here. I want to encourage us today. It's the beginning of a new year. I want to welcome the light. And that might sound difficult if you're in Ohio, as we are. I know we have listeners all over the world, but Ohio tends to have some gloomy gray days, and we're still in the darkness of the winter solstice. And so even though days will start getting lighter, sometimes it's hard to get through these more gray days. As I am with you in this moment, the sun is shining in my windows and the sky is blue and bright. And so I want us to be able to notice that. Notice where we find moments of light. As we move through the calendar, the days are going to start getting brighter, more daylight. It will stay lighter at night. So each time we see the light, could we be welcoming to notice it, to allow it to land, to kind of lift our spirit a little bit, and a sense of we are not alone in the dark, but that there is light. We want to welcome that. Another thing I want to welcome, which is going to sound absolutely opposite to winter, but it's welcome the warmth. So in the cold season, if you're in a cold climate, or there's even just some cold days. I know the temperature in the next few days might get colder and colder, depending on where you are. I've heard that there could be an Arctic blast of sorts that comes at the end of January. So what do I mean when I say welcome the warmth? I'm thinking in terms of a good pair of socks or a good pair of gloves, or a warm hat. Maybe it's a soft blanket or a warm fireplace, or even those little heat. I call mine my droid, but I've got a little space heater that I use at work just to warm up my feet on days that are cold. So how can we welcome the warmth, even in the middle of what is a cold season? So what I'm talking about here is an idea of kind of counterbalance, to notice the things that we need, right? Whenever it's dark out, we crave and we long for the light. And whenever it's cold, we tend to crave and long for the warmth. Because if we have too much darkness or too much cold, we're going to feel really off kilter. So I wonder if we could pay attention and notice what it is that we need. The thing I love about this is that noticing that need allows us to be responsive. This is an attachment dynamic. And so instead of ignoring the need or neglecting the need, we can pay attention to it and we can be responsive to it. We can help meet the need. If we need more light, we might choose to turn on some extra lights inside when we need that, lamps or candles. If we need more warmth, we surround ourselves with maybe noticing what our most comfortable sweater or sweatshirt or extra slippers feel like. Sometimes we forget to actually take good care of ourselves and to notice the things that our body is asking for. Maybe it's that we need some extra sleep. I think it's so interesting that, what the new year brings for you might be very different from someone else. For some people, they turn the calendar into a new year and they think of New Year's resolutions and intentions that they set or goals that they set. Maybe it's a time of learning and growth and getting things organized. I know we spent several hours on New Year's Day cleaning out our basement and reducing what we have for storage or boxes, and how can we make some donations to maybe give something away. But other people might also enjoy moments of rest and reflection. And we think of the idea of hibernation and allowing this to still be a season of now slowing things down, maybe after the busyness of December, and realizing that rest or reflection or pause is really what we need the most. So here again, it's this idea of noticing and then being responsive. What is it that you need? How do you help meet that need and help yourself feel more supported, even by your own responsiveness? See where you need some counterbalance in your life so that you can feel a little more equilibrium, a little bit more supported and strong as we walk into this new year together. Thank you for joining me today. We are so glad that you are here. Please share this deep breath and our other episodes on community roots with others so that we can spread some good mental health practices and encouragement and a sense of community, of not being alone and knowing that there are others in the world who are sending hope and light and goodness your way. So have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon. See you next time.